Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have your alignment of charge. A little countdown to green action here, presented by Lunatic Designs. We are ready to go for a little dirt racing action here. The Thompson Dirt Series getting into week 8 here tonight as the drivers look pretty darn fantastic so far. Qualifying underway. The league has picked up a few drivers, and yeah, we're ready to go. Could be awesome. Week 8, Fairbury Speedway. We're going to see the quarter-mile length racing surface here with the beautiful mini stocks. It's going to be a good race. We're going to see how tight the racing is going to be and how this race line is going to be able to hold up. It's going to be a blast. I like it. Good to see it. 60 degrees on the track temperature, 72 degrees on the air temperature, 51% humidity, clear skies, 11-mile-an-hour wind. Muscarella Motorsports on board with us over here for all the cautions. We appreciate them. 8-lap heats, 10-lap conceit, a 25-lap feature, 100% fuel, one fast repair for the drivers. It's going to be massive. Good to see you all out there. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Thank you to everybody being out there, following and coming along and joining the beautiful trip that we're on, which is that of the beautiful race we're seeing here. It's racing is just, it's insane. It's been insane. So absolutely love it. RB, thank you for the like. Mr. Walbrink, thank you for following. Alex, thank you for the like as well. Thank you to everybody being out there. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like as well. Thank you to all of our new subscribers out there on YouTube. We're moving along on that count. So thank you to everybody out there on YouTube. Thank you to everybody who's followed us on Twitch as well. Twitch.tv/Signature Esports. Yeah. I did not put up driver cams, so I'm sorry about driver cams. I got sidetracked. That's on me. So we'll have driver cams next week. Again, thank you to all the drivers who would be running driver cams, but that's on me. Casey Sprinkle's going to be your pole sitter here tonight. The 5,268 I-rated driver showing out. It's going to be good. Scott McLean's going to be your outside pole sitter. Sam Reed is going to be there inside row number 2 with Justin Day. Row number 3 is going to be Anthony Mathis and Michael Everett. Then we'll see Martin Lanza is going to be out there with Jason Fravel, and then Michael Shadale is going to be out there in that final roll. That final row is the 97 locked in right there. Good deal. Canadian out there. We're seeing, I think, a New Zealander out there. Martin's out there. That's awesome. Racing is about to happen. Velocity Race Wraps on board with the Thompson Dirt Series. Love to see them. Love to see what they've got going on. Love to see what we've got going on as well. So if you want to make sure you keep up to date with what we're doing when it comes to iRacing broadcasts and gaming streams, I encourage you to do so. Hit the notification bell, let you know when we go live. Subscribe for our YouTube channel. Like the Facebook posts. And then follow us on Twitch. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm rooting for the Barbie car. And the reason why is because we just ran Barbie ourselves and we won that race. So, might as well get out there and do it. It's going to be a blast for the past. Fairbury ready to rock and roll. And actually, I need to make sure that SDK is working properly. It is not. So you guys are going to see behind the scenes stuff one more time. We're going to get rid of that. And SDK doing SDK things. So yeah, we'll see it. Fairbury ready to rock and roll. 5958. Ready to go. I'm about to do it. Full send, green flag. Let's go. 5-5 to the back bumper. The 5-9 gets him freed up there. Sam Reed trying to take that inside lane. 5-9 unable to get clear, but the 5-8 takes over the lead on the outside lane. 5-9 up into the 5-8 takes him out. That'll be a caution here. As the 5-9 sent the bottom side of the racetrack, 5-8 of Scott McLean gets cleaned out there. So Justin Day should take over the race lead here. Casey Sprinkle should be back in second. So that'll be, Justin Day's race line right there to give. Well, maybe not. Maybe Casey still had the lead there. Not quite sure how that one would be on the 5-8. The 5-9 will get the EOL. Have to work from the back to the front. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, he's going to get the EOL. There he is. Let's take a look. Here's what happened. Got McLean on the outside. Second lane. 5-9. Tight in the corner. Boom. Up on the drive off. Gets into the back of the 5.8. All right. Yeah. Justin Day. Casey on the pit road. 2x2 on the restart here. The 1, the 5, the 14, the 17. And let's go for the Budgie Bird. Let's do the thing. I go on the green. A good restart for the 5-5-1 bottom side. Day slides up the racetrack. Good to go. Drives back into the corner. 1 up on the outside lane. Driving through 5-5 coming in. Sam Reed. Drivers up near the wall. 3 wide behind. Justin Day just ran the 14.50. Fastest lap of the race so far. Sam Reed in second, running a little bit higher. 1 up on the outside lane. 14 of Mathis drops it to the bottom side. 2 spots gained. 4 laps to go here in the first of 2 heats. 5.8, big slide there. Able to get out of the throttle. Still running the bottom side. Mathis on the outside lane. 14 trying to clear. Is going to be clear up on the out. 5.8 almost getting into the slider. How about the 5.5 of the 1 door to door? Sam Reed trying to take it over. Reed on the bottom clears the 1 up on the outside. Now door to door, back into turn 1 and 2, and 3 and 4. They go 5.8. Oh, out of the throttle. Had a big slide on the bottom side. 2 laps to go. 3 and 4 busy for these drivers as the 5.8 gets a little extra sideways here. White flag waves, final lap, heat race number 1. Anthony Mathis still looking at the outside lane. 3 and 4. See to the 5.8 can hit that final number 3 spot. Up into the 14. Doors him up into the wall. And the 5.8 takes out the 14. 14 will finish 5th as the 5.8 of Scott McLean doors the 14. But Sam Reed gets the win for heat race number 1. All right. Do it again. Starting grid for heat race number 2. Tony Martin, Byron Gay are going to make up your front row here. Justin Wallbringer is going to be there with row number 2 with Brad Duff to his outside. Stephen Hine, RB Turner, Russell Harold, and Nick Biddy out there through that 4th row. You can see Nick out there. Tony Martin ready to lock it in. Tony has the most wins on the season so far. Glide City for Budgie out there. Thank you, dear. Appreciate you being out there. All right. All right, let's do the thing. Pace Truck's going to make the left-hand turn on a pit road. Drivers are in 3 and 4. Tony Martin ready to go. We'll do the thing again. How about we send it full send and all that jazz? Yeah, full send. Green flag. Good restart for Byron, 22, bottom side. Ooh. Russell, bottom side of the racetrack. Geomax, Stephen Hine gets on the bottom side. That's Stephen Hine right there, the 89, trying to roll. Tony Martin side by side with Brad Dove. Trying to defend the lane. 22, able to carry second lane. RB Turner back into the mix. Finds the 32 of Nick Biddy. Nick Biddy up on the outside lane, trying to rip the wall. 6, ooh, down to the door of the 02. Ooh, a little touch. A little feel of cotton. Tony Martin, 14.14. Fastest lap of the race. Brad Dove in second. We'll see Nick Biddy trying to work the wall up there. Drivers, little wall tap into the corner, right side. Hard into that corner. Oh, no. RB goes around. Caution will come around. Justin Wallbring gets into the wall a little bit, gets into the corner. Damage on the right side. Well, gets a little extra sideways. And RB just trying to clear as Wallbring goes around. Tony Martin, your race leader. First caution here in heat race number 2. Velocity race wraps on board. Drivers working. Get him RB from from Mr. Van Nest. Appreciate you, sir. You're an absolute legend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Maximum input. Yes. We shall see. So Tony Martin, Brad Dove will be 1-2 right now. Byron Gay is going to be in third. Nick Biddy's going to be in fourth. The spot to Harold. Russell Harold working Walbring behind the wall on pit road. Had to jump to pit road there. The 6 car working. All right, green flag, 5 to go. 4 now as the 22 drives into the corner. Brad Dove dropped on the bottom side. Everybody trying to do what they can. 47 to the outside, Nick Biddy. Sees the 47 there. Oh, 32, 47. They collect each other. Oh, 47. Hard in the corner. Sees Biddy go to the outside. Brad Dove up to take the lane away. 32 into the back of the 25. Caution will come out now as Nick Biddy gets into the back bumper of Brad Dove. 25 off the corner. Up into the lane. Nick just carrying a lot of speed on the outside lane. Gets into the back bumper of the 25. Got to change the lane. Tony Martin, fastest lap of the race the last time by, 14:02. It's Nick Biddy. Leave, getting the EOL there. But we'll go to the pit road. Tony Martin, Russell Harold, Stephen Hine, RB Turner. Trying to make it happen here. All right. Pace trucks in. Drivers being 3 and 4. 6 drivers on the racetrack right now. 2 on pit road. We're going to green. Harold in the 19. Oh, a little extra free down there. They stack up in the middle of the race line. Stephen Hine in third. Russell Harold up 5. RB Turner, Brad Dove. Got to make it happen. Dove, bottom side of the racetrack, 0-2, working the outside. White flag waves, final lap. Tony Martin, 2-second deficit here to Russell Harold. 19 coming around, 3 and 4. Tony Martin will win. He raced number 2. 19 will be up 5. He'll finish second. Stephen Hine up 2 will finish in third. Byron Gay. Whoop. Everybody parks in the middle of the field. Byron Gay, RB Turner, Brad Dove. That'll be the drivers there as we get ready to jump on over to the Consi. It'll be, here's your starting grid for the Consi. Michael Everett and Byron Gay are going to be the outside, or the front row on this Consi here as we take a 10-lap Consi and turn it into a whole lot of fun. Anthony Mathis, RB Turner, row number 2. Jason Fravel, Brad Dove, row number 3. Lanza is going to be out there with Nick Biddy in row number 4. Casey Sprinkle, Justin Wahlberg. Walbring. I'm thinking Mark Wahlberg. Justin Walbring. Sorry about that, Justin. And then Michael Chanel there in that final row. I think Michael is out there. So he's going to be able to run the Consi. So we'll see how these drivers do. A chance to advance the position. All right. Let's see what they can do here. Tony, thank you for the like, sir. Hey, thank you for running the road course a little bit earlier. We ran Sonoma in an IMSA-style race, GTE, GT3 cars. We had LMPs on there as well, but nobody ran those. I was kind of shocked to see nobody blasted around that racetrack at, a Mach 30. But hey, it was a fun race. All right, restart. They're going to green. Let's do it. Fanned out 3 wide early. RB Turner up on the outside lane. 25, 4 wide, 3 wide again. 14 down to the bottom. Anthony Mathis Try to work the corner. Up on the inside, 5-9, stretches the legs. Casey Sprinkle on the bottom. 14 slides. Oh, 21 across the nose of the 14. Oh, 21 down to the bottom. Michael Everett having to back up. Single car. Surprised a caution did not come out there. Byron Gay out front. 5-9 of Casey Sprinkle on the bottom side. Throttling back up. 14-22 here. And we'll see who does what. 47. The 5-9. Little wiggle out of the 5-9. 5-9 able to hold on. What's going on, Sam? Let's see. Walbring, Fravel. Oh, somebody into the wall. That's Michael Chanel. He'll jump to pit road. Walbring coming around. Here's the 97. Here's what happened here. Into the corner. Worked the outside lane. The car just turned right on him there. And, you know, the nose damage doth be the nose damage. Byron Gay, Casey Sprinkle. I believe that is your lead. The caution came out. Where was... Casey was out front when... Yeah. Could have been the scoring loop, so... That's weird. Reed, much love, brother. We've missed you as well. We've missed everybody. Good to see everybody out there. We keep going, man. We keep going. We continue to do the dang old thing. All right, double file on the restart here. We are completing lap 4. (47) 5-9. They're going to green. Good restart for the 5-9. Casey Sprinkle, door-to-door the 47. 47, bottom side. Mathis there as well. 32 of Nick Biddy. Ripping the wall again to the outside of the 17. Door-to-door, enter the wall. Able to hold on to it. 14, bottom side. Here comes Anthony Mathis. 5-9 working the inside lane. 32 up on the outside. Trying to get more out of that car. 47, a little wall tap. 5-9 trying to clear. 32. Hit the wall there. Hard hit for the 32. Wow. Nick Biddy sent it. Martin Lanza had an issue. Let's take a look. This is what brought out the caution. Got into the corner. Oh, Dove got tied into him. Turned him around. And that will be 24 to the 25. Brad Dove will no doubt go to the back of the field. I think he's already there. 47, the race leader. 5-9 of Casey Sprinkle there as well. Nick Biddy hit the wall hard. The fact that car even drives right now is insane. Here's what happened with Nick Biddy. Ouch. All right, going single file, 47, 5-9, 14. Drivers up on the outside lane, looking to drop in on the 47. They're going the green. Bollinger, thank you for the like, sir. Appreciate you. Oh, bad restart for Anthony Mathis. Mathis drops it to the bottom side, 32. Door-to-door with a 14. 14 trying to exit, 32 came down low. Casey Sprinkle down to the bottom, clears the 47, 3 laps to go. 47 back to the bottom as Byron Gay looks to go to the outside, up into the 5-9. They both go around. So the 47 up into the door of the 5-9 on corner exit. One more time here. 5-9 working the outside lane there. 47 there to exit and just push tight. And then boom. Man, oh man. That's the old eating the run thing. So Byron Gay, we'll see Anthony Mathis, we'll see Nick Biddy, R.B. Turner, Jason Fravel, Brad Dove, Casey Sprinkle in 6th. We'll see if Casey can make anything happen here, as well as Byron Gay in the 47. Woo, baby. Maybe the clip, Budgie, I appreciate you. Will be lights off on the pace truck. Pace truck will be looking mighty fine. Coming around, it'll be 2 laps to go for the 14. 14 goes. Mathis, Biddy, 2 to go. Walbring working. Casey Sprinkle on the bottom side of Brad Dove. 17 crests out. RB Turner sits in 3rd. Nick Biddy trying to work the wall here. Magic. White flag waves. Final lap. 14. 32. 14 will have to defend. Can the 32 pull a slide up near the wall? He is wrapping the wall here. 14 of Mathis wins. 32 will finish 2nd. RB Turner 3rd. And something to look at is how this wall is affecting these cars. Mathis gets the Consi win. Man, oh man. All right, they're going to warm up. As they warm up, we'll warm up ourselves. So everybody grab your drinks and sit and chill for a moment. All right, folks. We appreciate everybody being out there. Again, check out Velocity Race Wraps and all the things that are happening. Drivers are still out there turning some laps. Keep your eye on kind of how the race is developing and what we saw before. One of the things that you don't want to do is you don't want to continue to run the wall. I mean, you want to run the wall, but one thing I'm seeing a lot of drivers utilize the wall here in the corner to be able to turn their car. And one thing that I thought iRacing did was take this racetrack and put a dead zone on the wall so that way drivers couldn't use it for speed. So that's interesting. We'll see if that becomes a factor throughout the race. But we're hearing that the corner exit on this racetrack has been very free. So it's kind of interesting to watch, interesting to see, and we'll see if any of these drivers continue to run the bottom side. One of the things that I saw was Casey Sprinkle. Now, Casey was running the bottom side of the racetrack, and he was able to just have drive off. And it could just be utilizing the gears to help you turn in. Now, one thing that I will say about these cars is they can be a ton of fun to drive, but they also can be very, very, very tough to drive in pack scenarios, and it's something we've been seeing. So we'll see. We'll see if there's any grip left on the racetrack by the time it's all said and done. Because we're starting to see the slick develop. We're starting to see the dynamic track wear go in. You know, all the things. All the things. Mr. Raker, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, being out there, doing the deed, having some fun, enjoying themselves. Man, oh, man. Fairbury, a very, very unique racetrack. It's a ton of fun to be able to call the tracks like this and see the race line change. We're doing the deed, man. Doing the deed. Very much the warm-up session that all of us need as old people. Thank you to Velocity again. Thank you to Chop Shop Racing, Muscarella Enterprises, and of course, I want to thank you to Lunatic Designs for being on board with us. You see the timer at the bottom right of your screen. That is our timer for Signature Esports, exclamation point tip or exclamation point donate or exclamation point marathon. We'll give you all the information right now. 8 times rewards for subs, bits, donations, all that stuff. That is to help me because yours truly is going through a battle of cancer, trying to get my nose taken care of. So we thank them all. Thank you for the subscriber to the YouTube channel. I appreciate you. But yeah, this will be entertaining. Could be entertaining. Minute 30 left in the warm-up. And just waiting. Let's go, Mathis from Wayne out there. Good to see you, sir. These guys will been enjoying what they've got going on. I'm normally more talkative, but it's a long warm-up. Normally I have to really stand up and stretch and do a lot of things, but, keeping everything nice and easy. All right, they're going to finish up here. We're going to get into the starting grid, and we're going to run a 25-lap feature, and hopefully we'll see what this track is going to do. It looks like this track state has really, really migrated to the outside, so it might be a different story. We'll look and see if the track state resets at all, even just a little bit here. Well, it looks like it's going to be exactly what it is. Not a bad day, huh? All right, starting grid. Sam Reed's going to be your pole sitter here. Tony Martin, your outside pole sitter. We'll see Justin Day with Russell Harold in row number 2. Scott McLean, Stephen Hyatt in row number 3. Anthony Mathis, Nick Biddy in row number 4. RB Turner, Casey Sprinkle in row number 5. Brad Dove, Justin Walbring in row number 6. Row 7 is going to be Byron Gay, Michael Everett. Jason Fravel is going to be out there with Martin Lenza. And then Michael Chanel is going to be out there in that final row in that number 17 spot. It's going to be interesting. What's up, Anthony? Good to see you. Good to see you, too. Go get him, RB. Make Jacksonville proud. I like it. Got that, B-Main? Yes, you did. Able to hold on to it. 25 laps on a track that is tore up from the floor up right now. It's going to be very interesting to see what these drivers do. It'll be interesting, that's for sure. Sam Reed, Tony Martin, ready to rock and roll. Try to make sure. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if there's still any grip on the bottom side. We'll see if anybody goes there early. And then we'll also have to see if drivers utilize that. We talk about that strategy up on the outside lane. I don't know. We'll see how it marks it. 14 to the front, like it win. We'll see. We'll see what happens. They're ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do the thing, folks. Let's go 25 laps at Fairbury Speedway. Clean restart so far. Bumper to bumper action. 5'9", 2189. 3 wide, 17 on the bottom side. 3, how about 4 wide here? 19. Drivers trying to back out of it, trying to get spots here. Sam Reed, Tony Martin. And then, Everett going around. Michael Everett here in the 21. Let's take a look. There's the 21. It was just some congestion. 19. Trying to exit. 21 there. It was hard. It's hard racing. Made it for the 21. But hey, it happens. First caution of the race coming out. Simple instances. Sam Reed, Tony Martin. We'll see Justin Day, Brad Dove. Ready to hold on. Casey Sprinkle's going to be up there in that mix as well. 5'9". Be on the inside of the 5'8". All right, pace truck's in. We're going to do it again. Let's go. 22 to go. A slide up for the 5'5", 22, bottom side. One of Day. Drives the corner. 5'8" across the nose. Good. 5'8" got a little bit extra free off corner, but able to save the car. And we stay green as Nick Biddy up into the wall. 25 of Brad Dove going around. Second caution of the race. This corner exit got a little extra sideways on the bottom side of the racetrack, and iRacing said, nope. Russell Harold getting into the corner. He just stopped hard. Yeah, he was fine. I don't know why it said that he had a crash. It's so weird. All right. Dove goes to the back. Your car incident. We try to make it happen. Reed Martin, Day Mathis. Back to a double file, I believe. We'll see. Lights are going to be off the pace truck this time by. RB Turner sits up into that 5 spot. He'll restart to the inside. Five nine, 5'8", 32 on the outside. Pace truck will dive in. Tony Martin on the outside. 5'5", ready to go. They're green. Sam Reed, good restart. One on the bottom. Day, try to make it work. 5'9", splits the bottom side of the field. Drivers into the wall. Hard off corner exit into the middle of turn 2. Tony Martin up on the outside lane, making it stick across the slick. Second lane, 22 on the inside, 5'5" outside. Oh! Byron Gay backwards on the racetrack here. The 32. The 14. 32 gets into the back of the 5'8", which gets into the 14, turns the 47 around. 17 able to miss the 47, so everybody's good. Third caution of the race, real early here. And Sam Reed's still the guy. Mathis back to 8th now. .58 there as well. Nick Biddy. Under the back bumper to the 5'8". All right. These things, they happen. 3 cautions, completing lap 6. Walbring, everybody should be on the lead lap. There shouldn't be anybody that should be off the lead lap right now. Scott McLean catching up to the field. McLean getting the UL on that one. I'm not sure why McLean got the UL. 5'5", 22, 1, 5'9". Pace truck's in. See if they can do it again. They're going to green. Casey Sprinkle gets a monstrous restart there. Lanza around in the middle of the racetrack here as well. That should bring out a caution. Yep. Fourth caution of the race is what happened. .58, 19 just off the wall, gets into the 24. Before we go to the tail of the field, he'll be a lap down now, according to what I've seen. Russell Harold on pit road. 19 might be just getting... Oh, he jumped to pit road. He towed. He's got a little free on the outside. He was fine. All right, double file again. Pace truck's in. Drivers are still catching up here. Well, they're going. They're green. That field was not set. Oh, Casey Sprinkle across the nose of Tony Martin. Martin back to third. Sam Reed trying to stretch his hands out here. RB Turner in the middle. And Chanel right there in that 97. Working the outside lane. Nick Biddy. Across the wall. Extra sideways. Oh. Tony Martin, Justin Day going around. Oh, Tony got in the back of the 5.9. And then the 1 there as well. Got to run him close. Simple things can go and ruin your day. Tony Martin go to the tail of the field. Looks like everybody's on the lead lap, so Lanza still on the lead lap. Sam Reed, your race leader. Fifth caution of the race through 10 laps. We have 15 to go when we go back to green flag racing. Back to double file again. Maybe. Yeah. Lights are off on the pace truck. Pace truck will make the sharp left-hand turn onto pit road. Driver's trying to catch up here. It's almost impossible. Yeah, they're already green. 22, the 5.9. They both go around. And I tell you what, Sam Reed on the restart there. Wow. I mean, the restart for the 5.9 was good. It's been exceptional. Good turn into the corner. It's up into the gear. Man, oh man. Well, Sam setting up on the straightaway. 5.9 was there. And now we'll see the 5.9 to 32, the 14. The battle of attrition. All right, they're going to green. Nick Biddy in second. Casey Sprinkle is going to be out front. Anthony Mathis, 14 laps to go, 32. Off the wall again. Played at 1 and 2. There's a caution again. Yeah, Justin Day, Brad Dove. Ooh. The 1 sent the 47 into the 25. They locked tires here. 1 bottom side, Byron Gay on the outside lane. Up to exit, 47 got into the 17, 47 stuck on the 1, and then 47 on the drive off, just gets up into the 25. Dove got dubbed. 7th caution of the race. He's got a 5,268 I rating. He doubles the I rating of almost every driver in here. He's got the skill to do it. Everybody's not racing. They're racing each other like it's the last lap, and they haven't been able to get anything spread out to be able to make passes. 7 cautions in 13 laps. $32. Oh, never mind. Caution again. $5.8. Yeah. 0-2 into the 21. Walbrain gets turned around. All right. Race truck's in. Five nine goes. 14 bottom. Tony Martin, second lane. Anthony Mathis drops into the bottom side. 22, Tony Martin door to door with the 14. 14 back to third. Nick Biddy. Put it up near the wall. Gonna keep it close. 22 to the 14. 22 drive off on the bottom side. Nick Biddy utilizing the wall. Gets slowed down a little bit here. It's going to have the drive off on the outside. 22 bottom side. 3/4 of a second. 9 laps to go. 8 this time by. 32. Able to roll away from the wall. Utilizing the high portion of that berm. A great drive. Tony Martin down to the bottom. Casey Sprinkle. Oh, driver's up into the wall. 32. Oh, almost across the nose of the 22. 5'9", 32. Up to protect. And Nick Biddy doing what he can. Tony Martin in third. Wall taps from the drivers. 14 across the nose. Anthony Mathis got dumped. And no caution here. Here's what happened. 14 gets into the wall. He's fine. Corner exit. 58 got into the back of him. Put him into the bottom. 1.2 second deficit here as Nick Biddy goes to the bottom. Going to be extra sideways. Nick Biddy, middle of the race line, is going to go around. Here's what happened. Tony Martin. Oh, 32 hit the wall. That outside wall woed him way up. Man. 9th caution of the race. Tony Martin takes over second. Nick Biddy will be he'll be somewhere in the mix of all that. Sam Marine's going to be in third. Scott McLean in the 5'8" will be in fourth. And hopefully we'll be able to see the 14 be able to gain some of those spots back. They're running that third spot. Crazy to see. Oh, man. All right, single file restart. Couple of laps to go here. 5-9 goes, Tony Martin. The 5-5 of Sam Reed to the inside. 2 to go. 5-9. 3/4 of a second. Tony Martin, Sam Reed. Sam Reed, bottom side. Wall tap for the 5-9. Corner exit. White flag waves. Final lap. And Casey Sprinkle. We'll see the drive here. Tail of the race. Keeps it off the wall. Good to go. He's going to win. Tony Martin second. Sam Reed third. McLean fourth. Byron Gay fifth. And that one is finally done with. Here's your race results. 5-9 comes home in victory lane. Tony Martin in second. Sam Reed in third. McLean, Byron finished fourth and fifth. Justin Day, Michael Everett, Brad Dove, Anthony Mathis, Justin Walbring will be your top 10. Lanza, Fravel, Turner, Biddy, Hine, Canale, and Harold, your 17 drivers. A lot of cautions tonight. A lot of cautions. All right. Whenever he's done. Uh, 5-9 comes home with victory lane after a caution-filled night and just having a good restart. Congratulations on the win here. Walk me through your race, and yeah, congrats.
First off, I got to say sorry to Scott McLean in the heat race. I did not mean to wreck him. My car just plowed off the corner, but I got in the B main, worked my way up to, fourth in that. Started the feature. I couldn't get past a lot of people to begin with because I guess the cautions really sucked because I would pass a lot of people, then I'd have to get put farther back, and it's just really hard to race around this track with that many people. And anyways, I worked my way up somehow. I just ran, I think I was running the bottom the whole time then. And then the leaders probably wrecked once or twice. I can't even really honestly remember. And just kept getting higher and higher. And then I had that good green flag run, battling with the leaders. And then again, I think they wrecked. Hold on, let me go look. Pretty sure they wrecked again in front of me. And then took the lead, held it for a good bit. And I seen the cars were battling behind me second and third. I think it was Nick, one of them, and Tony, and then they tangled, or one of them wrecked, and then restart happened, and I had a good jump, just ran the wall the whole time, and the outside was just, I guess, too good. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be that good, honestly, but I don't really know this track too good about traffic, but I feel like once I got out front, I had a good line going.
It was a night. I mean, when it comes to this racetrack, normally we see it migrate to the outside, and what I saw out of this one is that from the warm up, you pretty much had to run the outside, and cautions are great, are devastating to a green flag run, of course, in every race. But when it comes to being able to figure out if there is grip on the bottom side, there was no really racing it out there. So I would like to have seen, because I watched you throughout the heat race and the Consi and through some of the warm-ups, being able to run the bottom side of the racetrack. It would have been cool to see that work at a green flag run situation.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was really the middle. Like, I feel like in the heat, if I didn't wreck, I would have been able to probably run the bottom there. But yeah, I did not expect the top line to look at all. It was the middle, and then I run the middle a lot of the main, and then the car at second place started catching me running the wall, so I migrated up to the wall, and then I just kept it from there, which it was pretty slick. I had to lift a lot for running the wall, but I guess I don't really, I'm not that familiar with this track.
It is Fairbury. Congratulations. It was an interesting race. That's what Fairbury is usually not like this. So it's kind of insane. Give a shout out to Casey. Congratulations. It was first race batting 1,000.
Definitely. All uh, oh, Alex for putting on the race. You for broadcasting, and that's about it. And I gotta apologize to Scott again in the heat race, and I, uh, I guess I'll apologize to the 55. I didn't mean to. Well, he cleared himself, but then I didn't mean to keep driving through him. I just didn't expect him to keep getting toned. So yeah, especially thank you for broadcasting. Cannot wait to go back and watch this.
Not my finest day. Not my finest day. That's what I will say. Casey, congratulations on the win. We hope to see you next week.
Thank you.
That is Casey coming home in victory lane. We'll talk to Tony Martin, who's going to finish second tonight in what was a massive. Now, you were caught up in a caution. You went to the tail of the field, had to work your way back up as well. A green flag run would have presented some changes here for this caution-filled night. Works against long run racing ability.
Yeah, there was a few too many cautions tonight, but short track racing with the two grooves, I thought we'd be pretty good tonight. Just being able to run flag to flag, but it didn't happen. That's all right. Second place tonight, I'll take it. Fairbury's a tricky track. Like I said, we had two lanes, so racing opportunities were there. That caution where I got spun to the inside kind of messed with me, and slowly worked my way back, and we'll take second tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I think. Not my finest call. That's what I'm gonna say. I get frustrated for you and for the drive, not just for you, but for the drivers and for for the sake of racing, because we've watched the not just this track, but these cars be able to be dependent on each other, and nobody could touch each other tonight. Nobody could lean on each other. The cars just hooked up and went around.
Yeah, maybe it had something to do with the track state. It stayed heavy for a long time, and it wasn't until feature time that it actually started to slick off. So maybe that had something to do with it, just driving style. I'm not really sure, but maybe we'll take Fairbury off the schedule next year.
No, I think this track is a good track. I think it races well. The wall and this car seem to be working together, and not like iRacing used to be or has been.
Oh.
You're not supposed to be able to drive up on the wall tap it, and drive off. iRacing put that put it in for most of these vehicles, and I tell you what, if it's there to use and nobody's saying anything, I'm all about it. Excuse me. Maybe not all about it. Maybe backwards there. You there, Tony?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It cracked up. Sorry. I was making sure that I wasn't disconnecting. I don't know.
It's getting time for an upgrade on the headset.
Yeah. I have an upgrade on my headset, but it quit working.
It's not much of an upgrade.
That's right. $138 set of headphones, and they quit working after 2 months of using it. Yeah, we'll move. We're going to move on. Hey, you've got I think you had the points lead coming into today's race. I think there's a lot of familiarity for the drivers. I hope to see the field stay as big. And they got a couple of races to get used to drive it around each other. Advice for the newcomers. That's what we got to say. That's what I'm going to ask.
I mean, just hang in there. Get used to driving around everybody. We got 2 races left in the season, so stick around for the next season, and we'll all put on a good show.
It'll be a good one, I think. I hope. Not my finest call today. Not the finest call. I was frustrated. With the cautions, and I'll be the first to admit it. Frustrated with the cautions because I know how well these cars race and how good these drivers are. So the cars, I'm not blaming this on the drivers. I'm blaming it on the car. The car should not have been able to be turned as easy as what it was. That's what I'll say. That's as frustrated as I am. Anyway, Tony, congratulations, P2. Good rebound. You started second, finished second. A good day for you, man. Give you shout-outs.
Thanks to Alex for putting the league on. For you, of course, for putting on the broadcast. All my guys over at QuickTime Motorsports and Velocity Race Wraps, they got some good stuff. Go check them out.
Tony, we love you. Thank you for running the road course with me earlier, too. Did you see I won that thing?
Oh, good. I'm glad you did. I ran out of patience and talent all at the same time, so I just parked it.
I was like, they gave this to me because I wasn't going to run at all. I wasn't going to run. Period. End of story. I was like, you know what? This is not my style of racing. I'm not very good at it. And then all of a sudden, they all come to pit road, and I was like, where are they pitting? Write it out.
Yeah, that Barbie Porsche moving today.
That's right. I told Jess, I was like, yeah, well, I was catching Jordan. I was catching him about a second a lap toward the latter part of his 15, 16, 17. He was literally, when he came to pit road, I was like 1.6 back from him. And then all of a sudden I see him dip off to pit road, and I was like, oh, why? So, yeah, it is what it is. Tony, be good, brother. I appreciate you. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
That's Tony Barton. Coming home, P2. Last but not least, Sam Reed coming home, P3. Good to see Sam again. Sam's good to see in chat. Sam, boy, what a race.
Yeah, what a race it was.
That's what I'm going to say. Again, apologies to everybody again. Not my finest call. I was a little frustrated with the car. Not frustrated necessarily with the drivers. I was frustrated with the car because everybody, it seemed like any little lean. And we've watched you guys lean on each other all season, be able to get into the door, be able to be on the left rear quarter panel, be able to on the right rear quarter panel, and be able to lean on each other getting into the corner. Couldn't do that today.
I beg to differ a little bit because I think I was leaning on Tony. Tony was leaning on me there for a while. You just got to know how to drive with the person you're leaning on. That's all. It's just the front end was very floaty today, and that's what caused it.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I don't know. I thought they drove fine. I thought the cars drove really well. I don't know. I don't think I could ask for a different result other than my stupidity and that like second to last restart or third last restart where I was in the lead and then dumped myself. So it is what it is.
And I was watching when we went back and watched on the replay. I mean, just corner exit right there. It was just, I mean, he had a run on the outside. It was so close on the front straightaway that, at less than a foot, right? Less than a foot, and you're able to run the inside, either run the inside or be able to have that drive off. This car, I watched the 5.9 be able to cut down in 4, be able to just have a huge launch. Restarting the middle of the corner as a leader was, it seemed like it wasn't gripping up like it should have.
Yeah, I think the outside line was dominant on the restarts. That's for sure. There was no drive on the inside line, and they had that big runway to get themselves going. And by the time, like how I spun myself into the wall, I was trying to squeeze them up, but not that much. I thought I left a lot more room than I did. And then when he got to my left or my right rear, I was already turned left, but I think Netcode got the best of us, and it was just along for the ride at that point. There was no saving it.
These cars
definitely
cars bring each other together. That's what I was talking about when it comes to being able to run each other, right? In that instance where he is on the outside, it should have not turned you. because of the way your car was pointed. And
Oh,
that's what I was talking about when it comes to the raceability of these cars, being able to lean, because you should have been able to lean on his left front there and being able to get into the corner. That thing just pulled you together and boom, gone says the dynamite.
Yeah, it's all right. We still got a top 3. We got podium. Just pushed my way back to the field. I had a fast car tonight, and nothing else I could ask for. I think if I had about 5 or 6 more laps, definitely would have had something for them. I was working that bottom while they were all up on the top, struggling a little bit with that slick.
Bottom still had grip. I saw that, and I was watching when I watched the 5.9 in the heats, and I watched you in the heats. It still seemed like there was still some throw. Like you could be able to get in the corner and be able to have some throw on the bottom.
Yeah, you had to know how to drive it in. If you didn't know how to drive it in on the bottom to set up your corner, you weren't gonna make it, and it wasn't gonna be fast.
Yeah.
So you had to exit on that 4 right below that huge hump there
Mm-hmm.
on the exit, and you had to be perfect. Otherwise, your car gets upset. Excuse me.
Free up and
Your car gets upset. Yeah. So but
free
it's
up
all right.
and
We got a
it's
third place out of it.
yeah. Yeah, I was mad at the cautions. Still kind of am.
I was too.
I know everybody was wanting some racing. I was wanting some racing.
Yeah, the setup this week was definitely a little loose. The front end, there was like no mechanical grip up there.
Yeah. I wondered. You know what? It's all good. Things happen. Racing happens. I'm allowed to have my opinion, folks. That's what commentating is all about. But I love every one of these drivers. I'm glad to see the field pick up. I'm good to see everybody giving their best at the end of a season, and hopefully setting up a new season that's going to be just as exciting. 2 races left. Sam, give shout outs, man. It was a ton of fun.
Yeah, give a shout out to you and Alex. Appreciate you guys putting this on. Give a shout out to QuickTime Sim Sports. Also give another shout out to Velocity Race Wraps. Go check them out. We make some pretty nice wraps. If you want your car looking fly on the track, we're the guys to go to.
Love to see it. Sam, you're awesome, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you to everybody for coming out and making the show happen.
Yeah, thanks, brother.
You too. Sam Reed coming on P3, and Casey. I didn't realize that I didn't click that button. There's Casey. I have a hotkey set up for the second PC to be able to do the overlays for the main PC and blah, 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 blah. There he is. He's got a dang good iRating. He's good. And to Mr. Walbrink, thank you very much for the compliment. I saw your DM. Thank you very much. Folks, not my finest call. I love dirt racing to a passionate degree, right? To the point of I want to see this race go. I want to see these drivers duking it out for position, sliding, getting the sliders in. It just seemed like the car was the issue today, and not that the drivers were an issue. I think it was just to me again, it was just the car, because these drivers have been able to lean on each other and beat and bang, and so it was a little frustrating. So don't think that I don't know that these drivers put in a lot of effort to get out here to race each other and take the time to be able to do so. So that's what I would say. That's my frustration, and kind of mad that the cautions didn't, because the racing when they had that green flag run, it's great racing, great racing, and they were leaning on each other. They were able to do it. So for whatever reason, and whatever happened to that moment, it is what it is. The wall didn't do what it was supposed to do. Things are confusing, but it's okay. Every once in a while we have one of these races that just makes my brain hurt. But outside of that, it's a ton of fun. Folks, be good, be safe, be kind of another most important factor of life. Thank you to Thompson Dirt Series. Thank you to Velocity Race Wraps. Thank you to Thompson for being out there and helping us make things happen. Again, thank you, of course, to Lunatic Designs, Chop Racing, and Muscarell Enterprises for being on board with Signature Esports. We want to thank Budgie for being out there. Folks, I am going to end our stream on everything so that way I can give the computer a moment to rest. I've got some temperature thing going on right now, so we're going to do that. And it's probably just something. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to look at it real quick, and then we'll come back live to finish the day out and go back live again for the AMP Racing series. So we will do that once we get into the AMP Racing series. We'll keep the computer live again. Maybe just something I have to switch over to making the main PC work. So we can continue our marathon stream. We have some many hours left, so I'm pretty happy about that. 56 hours left, so we appreciate it. So not the result for some of the drivers that they wanted, but I tell you what, this racing is still ever exciting. They'll be back next Sunday. It'll be a good race, and we're going to continue to support this series and what they've got going on, and we're going to continue to ever improve on our end. So thank you to everybody for watching. We'll see you soon. Peace out.